Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you are new. My name is Desiree and on this channel I like to share grocery hauls, coupon deals, money saving tips, mom life stuff, and just whatever I feel like sharing, honestly. So today I have a small haul. This is combined. This is from Dollar Tree and Aldi. But before I ever get into my haul, I have a quick little prayer request. If you would like to share, send some thoughts our way. My son is going in this week for some of his annual appointments. He had a bone marrow transplant back when he was 4 months old. He is now 5 years post bone marrow transplant, but we still have to go to a bunch of annual appointments. He gets seen for everything: endocrine, eyes, ears, heart, lungs, etc., etc. So please send some prayers that this way. And some prayers for my son and some prayers for this medical mama as well. I'm dealing with some definite PTSD, white coat syndrome. Yeah, you know the deal. If you do, you do. If you don't, just send some prayers this way. It would be much appreciated. But yep, I have that coming up. The holidays are upon us. Thanksgiving is coming up very soon and Christmas right after that. So this is a very random haul. To tell you the truth, my pantry and prepper pantry are looking really good. So I'm really happy there. My freezer is stocked. My fridge is, a fridge. There's some, we're pretty well stocked. So I really didn't need much from the store this week. But I just want to share anyways. So let's just start off with Dollar Tree. This was, I want to say under $20 for everything. And our Dollar Tree is still $1 for everything. We haven't gotten the $1.50 or whatever stores yet. But yeah, I'm enjoying the Dollar Tree still. So here's some food items. I got the oven ready lasagna. They do sell this at Aldi as well, but it's for like $1.50, I want to say. And I love it. It works well. I like prepping my lasagna like hours before I need to pop it in the oven. So I'll prep it and I'll put it in the refrigerator, and later that day when I am ready to cook dinner, I'll throw it in the oven for an hour and it's ready, and it's always worked well for me. This box of lasagna will actually cover 2 lasagnas from my house, following my really easy recipe. So there's that. Next thing, I got some potato gnocchi. Tell me how you say it below. Like, how do you pronounce it? I've heard people even say gnocchi, like with the letter M. I'm pretty sure it's gnocchi. I might be wrong, but I really love the chicken gnocchi soup at Olive Garden, so I really want to try to recreate that. So this is a 17.6 ounce thing of gnocchi there. Next thing, which is not food, but it's food related, is some pastel baking cups. They're just super cheap and good to have on hand for muffins, because I tend to bake muffins about once or twice a month. So we go through those. They're just easier than scrubbing the pan down, if you know what I mean. Next thing, Cheetos, mac and cheese. My son was with me. He doesn't even care for mac and cheese, but he loves Cheetos. So he said he wanted to try it, and for $1, why not, right? Next thing is some ripe olives. This is also cheaper at Dollar Tree versus Walmart and Aldi. I think it's about $1.25 at those stores. And sometimes you just need some olives for a pasta salad or something. So some black olives there. Next thing is a Domino box of light brown sugar. This is actually going to be for some of my Thanksgiving recipes. So yeah, I feel like you need a lot of sugar and butter when the holidays come around. So there's that. And last food item from the Dollar Tree are 2 1-dozen eggs. And these are actually brown eggs. I've never bought eggs at Dollar Tree because typically when I go to Dollar Tree, I'm doing a bunch of stops. So I don't buy a lot of refrigerated items, even though they do have a good amount of items in the freezer and refrigerated sections. But I was actually going straight home, so I got eggs there. I'm going to see if I like them, and I'll just continue buying them at Dollar Tree, because right now my eggs at Walmart and Aldi, they're at almost $1.50 a dozen. And that's like crazy, because I want to say a year or two ago it was under $1. So there's that. Some medical items. I also had some allergy medicine as well, but my husband took that. So I got some cold and flu and some anti-diarrhea and some pediatric electrolyte drink, because even though it's getting colder, although today it's like a summer day here in Kentucky, but it has been colder. So you see less of like the insect type bugs, and you of course get more of, you know, the yucky bugs that affect us, our health. So it's always good to have those things on hand. And I like buying these things at the Dollar Tree because they're much cheaper. Like, have you bought the name brand or even like Meyer or Kroger brand cold and flu meds? It's like insane. So we like to get it from the Dollar Tree, and it works just fine. Next thing, this is part of my Christmas. This is going to be a stocking stuffer for my husband. Do you want to see what I'm buying my family for Christmas? Let me know below. I'm willing to share. My husband's getting some pretty boring stuff like super glue in his stocking. I mostly do stocking stuffers for him, but my son actually is going to get some pretty fun things this year. So let me know below if you want to see that. So super glue for a stocking stuffer. My son was with me, like I said earlier, and he wanted this little, it's not an advent calendar, but it's a countdown to Christmas. That's what it is. I don't like to buy I know that's like the trend is you buy the advent calendars for everyone in your house, including your pets. I don't like having a bunch of little junks around. He does not really need like candy because we have a ton of Halloween candy. So I just usually don't do the advent calendars, even though there are some really cute like Lego and what's the other one, Hot Wheels one that are cool. But yeah, I shy away from those things. Typically we just do the chain, you know, the chain that you rip off a paper link every day. But he saw this, it was cute. I think there was a snowman as well, but he wanted the reindeer, so we got the reindeer, and it's only $1, right? So there's that. Next Christmas item, these are like these, what are they made of? They're treat sacks, treat bags. There's 15 of them. These are going to go be the wrapping for probably teacher presents, maybe some friends and neighbors and stuff. We'll see how long 15 goes, and I can always go back and get some more. And there were a bunch of different cute ones, but I like this polar bear skating with the present. I'm going to put some Merci candy that I bought from Costco back when they were a hot deal the other month, and probably a gift card for the teachers are gonna be teacher gifts this year. And he's got a ton of teachers, so there's that. Is this it from Dollar Tree? Yes. So these 4 things, I don't know if I mentioned it. So other than appointments coming up, we also have 2 really short trips and possibly a camping trip thrown in the next 2 months. So things like this from the Dollar Tree are awesome, as well as just days off. He has a week off for Thanksgiving, and of course we got the Christmas, New Year's, winter break coming up as well. So I got this magic water painting. If he doesn't use this, I might just put this away as a gift, like a stocking stuffer for somebody else in our family. But this is kind of like the Melissa and Doug Water Wow, which those are like $5, and maybe if anything, I'll have him test the quality and see if they're worth buying, because that would make a good gift if you ask me, or part of a gift anyways. So there's that. We got some roadside bingo. I bought this before and he loved it, and we forgot to like wipe off the marker and it dried, and I even tried to use Windex and it just didn't work. And it's $1, so whatever, right? I think, yeah, it says it comes with 4 dry erase boards and 2 markers. So if you've got a few kids in the car, there you go, roadside bingo. And they had a bunch of different ones as well. Oh yeah, those are different pictures. But they had different ones, different signs. So I thought that would be really fun, and he's done it before and liked it. And it keeps him occupied versus just staring at a tablet for like 5 to 6 hours. So I like when there's something like this. There's that. Next thing is a felt memory game. They also had checkers. And I think tic-tac-toe, but I thought this is something good to have just with us on a trip or during appointments, because we do a lot of waiting room action, which of course means no action. It's really boring. So I thought like a game like this to have in his backpack would be good to have. So for only $1. So even if it's not good quality, whatever, we'll probably get our money's worth anyways. And last thing is this paint your own wooden mobile. Like I said, I'm probably going to save this for when he's got days off and he's bored, and just for something different to do. He loves his arts and crafts. So I think I talked about everything from Dollar Tree. So now moving on to Aldi. Like I said, I didn't need much. In fact, my freezer still has the red bag chicken and chicken tenders from last month. We just haven't gone through it. So I mostly needed breads. I got my eggs from there, and I got my milk from Sam's Club because it's a good price. My Aldi, it's kind of disappointing. They're just I mean, it's every store. It's just going up in price to the point where I might as well just shop at Walmart or Meijer, even though I love Aldi. I love how small it is. I love everything about it, but the prices just aren't as worth it to me anymore because Aldi is actually a little bit of a drive compared to Walmart and Meijer and Kroger for me. So anyways, I will probably still shop there once a month, but you know. First thing is some Hawaiian sweet rolls. I do have my receipt, so let me tell you some prices if you care anyway. So $1.39 for the sweet Hawaiian rolls. That went up just a tad. I will also use these again in the winter when I do my ham and cheese rolls, and you put like the melted butter on it, and it's delicious and terrible for you, but delicious. So there's that. Next thing are some pumpkin spice bagels. My son's still loving the pumpkin spice. It's November after all. I know everybody's ready for Christmas, and yes, I buy Christmas stuff all year long when I find cool things or if it's a good price, but we're still loving fall here. So pumpkin spice bagels, there's 6 of them in there, and it was $1.99. Next thing, some cheap sandwich bread because it's just always nice to have, and we're gonna take this with us on one of our little trips. So this was 85 cents. I think that's the same price. Next thing are some frozen croissant sandwiches. Yes, the box is open because I threw them directly in the freezer. If you have small freezers like me, make sure you take stuff out of the box like this. If you really need the instructions to heat them up, I really just cut the instructions out and save them, and I throw the box away just to keep, it's just neater and it saves space. So that's that. And this was $3.29, which is the same price it's always been, and it's a really awesome deal compared to buying the name brand, which those are $1 or more per sandwich, and they're just good to have. Next thing, so is this the only holiday thing I bought from Aldi? Probably. Some almond nog. So my husband is lactose intolerant, but he loves eggnog, and sometimes he'll just take a lactose pill, but we've never tried this almond nog, and we're willing to try it. So this was $2.89, so a good price for 32 ounces. So vegan, dairy-free, and lactose-free if you are any of those things, or you just want to try something different. Some almond nog. Excited to try that. And every time there's something new in my haul, ask me below to see if I liked it, and I will let you know because typically we try it within a day or days or a week. So yeah, ask me below if you care. The next thing is some coconut whipped cream. My son and I still have some pumpkin spice whipped cream, which we love, but my husband likes to partake and he can have this one. This is made with real coconut cream. This was a little pricey, but I think it was still cheaper than buying it at Trader Joe's or any other store. How much were you? There, coconut topping, $2.99. Yeah, not bad. I know it's almost $3.50 getting it from Trader Joe's for the same thing, same amount. So there's that. Going to go to some healthy stuff before I go to some unhealthy stuff. Bananas were 45 cents a pound at my store, so there's a bunch of bananas. And cotton candy grapes, $3.89 for a pound. I was just wanting some cotton candy grapes. I'm someone who can't really even taste the cotton candy flavor in it. I know some people bite it and they're like, ooh, it tastes just like cotton candy. To me, it just tastes like a really sweet, typically crunchy grape, and these look fresh and good, so there's that. And the unhealthy stuff, so I bought some Clancy's cheese melt. This was only $3.95 compared to, I want to say it's like $7 for the name brand Velveeta. And don't hate, you guys, but this is good to make both things pictured on the box, mac and cheese and just some cheese dip for some chips, and it's yummy. So yeah, I do buy this from time to time, and it's a good price at Aldi. Next thing, this is actually for camping / our trip. It's just easier to carry with us. This also Clancy's cheese dip is $2.45. That's gone up in price. I want to say it used to be $1.99, but it is what it is, right? And last pantry item, if I can turn it, is this Peanut Delight No Stir peanut spread, and this was $1.29, so that's a pretty good price still for a pound. My son and husband like the natural stuff. I'm the only one who's a child and wants Jif or Skippy or any of those with the added stuff in it. Let's see if this has, it does have palm oil, and it's probably not the cleanest, but it is what it is. They were all the same price too. I usually buy the bigger jars, but again, for camping and stuff, it's good to have the smaller one. So there's that. Oh, to go with the cheese, to go with the processed cheese, I bought this bag of chips. And yes, it's open because my son wanted some when I came home. And this is now $1.25. It used to be 89 cents a bag, but yeah, there's that. And last but not least are some broccoli florets. I want to say I had one more bag in the freezer, but this is probably my favorite frozen vegetable. I like that it's actual florets and not all stock like other store brand broccoli, frozen broccoli. These are still only 89 cents each. And a good little hack. Oh, there's a couple little hacks. So good little hack if you're going to be out for a little bit and you have some cold stuff, I like to always get a couple bags of frozen veggies at any store just to, for one, keep the things cold, like an ice pack, because I did go to the store before I picked up my son, and yeah, waiting in that pickup line is, yeah. So, you know, so these are nice to have, and I like picking them up every time. So that's my little hack from me to you. And other little hack is, yes, this is a clothespin from Dollar Tree. I didn't buy any recently, but I like to use these versus the chip clips because they last longer. So there's another little hack from me to you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Everything on the table there, I spent just under 30 at Aldi, and it was, along with like the missing allergy relief, it was, I want to see $17 at Dollar Tree. So yeah, this is everything I got. It doesn't look like much if you ask me, for what, $50, almost $50. Yeah. That's a little sad, but yeah. Again, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Again, please send positive thoughts and prayers our way if you don't mind. And I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, everyone.